Hello everybody, and welcome back to CineView. For this episode, we'll be taking a look at Mafia Mamma, directed by Catherine Hardwicke. The main star is Academy Award nominee, Tony Award nominee, and Emmy winner Toni Collette, who also serves as one of 3 producers for the film. Monica Bellucci also stars in the film. Meet Kristen, an Italian-born American marketer who's living a midlife crisis. Her son just left for college, her husband just cheated on her, and her boss is sexist. One day, she got a call that her grandfather passed away. She went over to Italy to his funeral, but the funeral turned into a violent gunfight. It turned out that her grandfather was the infamous Don Giuseppe Balbano, an infamous mafia boss who was murdered at a big shooting that was during a peace agreement with the Balbanos and their rivals, the Romanos, who also lost their mafia boss in that shooting. And Kristen is a Balbano, and the last surviving descendant of Don Giuseppe Balbano. Don's dying wish was to give the power over to her, and she wasn't comfortable with it. She would have a really hard time getting used to it. Also, Kristen never had any lovemaking for 3 years, but she had 2 new opportunities in Italy. The first one, it was unsuccessful. It was with the new Romano leader after a peace agreement. Things got sloppy, and he poisoned her drink, but she predicted that she'd be poisoned, so she swapped the drinks and the new leader was dead. The second time, it was with an outsider, and things went really well. But later on, he turned out to be an officer. Like I said, Kristen had a hard time getting used to being the new mafia leader, but she managed to put her skills into play. She used her marketing tactics to help make the mafia gang even bigger. She even made the wine taste better, and before then, it tasted bad. But later on, she did want to leave, and she decided to make another peace agreement with the Romanos and the Balbanos, said that she was going to leave, but things went pretty wacky. The agreement, it was raided by the police. The Romanos, they got locked up. Kristen's allies, no charges were against them because there wasn't enough evidence against them. And as for Kristen, she was charged, but with the help of her American friend, Jenny, an outspoken lawyer, she was acquitted. And she was released. But there was one more problem. One of Kristen's allies decided to betray the mafia because he wanted to be the Don instead. He even put Kristen's ex-husband and her son under hostage. They came to Italy to see what was going on. But Kristen managed to save the day, and the traitor was killed very horrifically in the grinder that turns grapes into wine. In the end, Kristen decided to stay in Italy and to stay as the mafia boss. So the reviews were pretty decent, and I'm gonna be on that side. The story was great, the plot was amazing. Pretty good experiment. But Toni's acting, not very great. No offense, but I wouldn't be surprised if she ended up getting a Razzie for Worst Actress. No offense to her. I just wish she would have been less clumsy about it. Sorry, Toni. No hard feelings. I hope you do better in your next film. I'm gonna give the movie 4 stars out of 10. Pretty mediocre. Second lowest score, and mainly due to Toni's bad acting. Again, I'm really sorry, Toni. But hopefully in my next review, it can be better. I'll see you then. See you next time on CineView.